Hi Capricorn, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at your person and what's currently going on, as well as in the near future, their actions towards you. I will draw a few cards at the end as well, in regard to you specifically, but please like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate everyone's support. Being such a small channel, it really does help. Every little like and subscribe, okay? But today I am using the Green Glyphs Lenormand. We do also have two Love Oracle decks here as well. So we've got the Soul Connection When Two Hearts Meet deck, as well as the Romantic Fairy Love Oracle. So we'll start off with that one today. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn and your person. What's going on currently with Capricorn and your person? This person's current actions towards our Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn. So just intuitively feeling there, some of you may actually be single. I am myself, I am a Capricorn and I am a single Capricorn. But we do see the spirit soul path, okay? A personal evolution within your relationship. So this really talks about, following your soul and really following that path that's been, laid out for you by destiny, so to speak. Trusting your spirit. Pardon. Trusting your soul, no matter whereabouts you are in this connection, whether you are in connection or not, really following your soul and following the path that you're meant to be on right now. So it really does sort of come through a lot when you are aligned with your path. Okay, so doing something right, Capricorn. We also see manifesting the one. Okay, very soon your true love will arrive. There you go. So for those single Capricorns, you will soon have a connection coming through. If you're watching your person reading, even though you're single, that is perfectly fine. A lot of the time it does show through future connection rather than current connection as well. But we do see your true love arriving very, very soon. So, but even if you are in a connection already and we are looking at a specific person in this reading, it really just shows us that, that you're manifesting this person to be the one for you, and that there will be some sort of sign to you very, very soon that yes, this is the one for you, Capricorn, that this is true love. I feel like for a lot of you in connections already, that what this is actually talking about is this person realizing. All right, so it does say very soon your true love will arrive. So I'm kind of just getting this intuitively that for some of you that are already in a connection with this person, they may not be sort of consciously aware that you are the one for them as well. You may already have an inkling that, this is going somewhere. But I feel as though this is, for a lot of you, this is that person coming to the realization that, hang on, Capricorn is the one for me. And maybe you too, whether, flip that as necessary. But I do feel as though that's talking about that realization that true love, hang on, it's arriving. It's already here. Like, I didn't realize that this is what that was. So I do feel for a lot of you, that's what we're sort of looking at there. It can also talk about, very soon your true love will arrive. So, if they're away at the moment, there you go. That answers that as well, that they're arriving back in your life. Okay. Get a bit more info with the Lenormand. Okay, Capricorn and your person. What's going on in this connection currently? This person's actions towards Capricorn. Okay, so their current actions, they don't necessarily seem to be directly towards you, if that makes sense, Capricorn. So for a lot of you, you may not be like in a very current connection with this person. We may be looking at a connection, like I said, that's a future connection. It may be a connection where for some reason you're currently in separation from this person, those sorts of things. We do see the clouds, firstly. Okay, so that shows us this person is currently, up in their head. Their thoughts are taking control at the moment. They're in a very logical mind frame, trying to think things through, overthinking things. Definitely talks about overthinking to the point of anxiety, possibly, even depression. I'm feeling for some of these people that they may just be suffering, mentally at the moment. This is, the card of mental stuff. So, and it really can talk about that sort of anxiety level, depression level stuff as well. So I really feel as though this person kind of is trapped within their own head at the moment. So even if you are in a current connection with this person, they may be sort of seeming to be very muchly stuck in their head at this current time. We do also see them in this bear energy as well, which is kind of that energy of, they're very, with them being so stuck in their head, and they're very protective of their emotions. Okay, the bear is usually, that nurturer, mama bear type energy, but I am getting that it's a overprotective energy at the moment with this person, possibly to the point of being defensive about letting anyone get too close to them. Sometimes we do see with the bear that they can get a little bit aggressive if you get too close. So if you do start to get too close to this person's vulnerable side, that's when we see bears ripping people's faces off and things like that. Not the best imagery there, sorry, but, it's that protecting their heart so much so that they've kind of built this giant fortress around their heart, and they're not letting anyone get too close to them, not letting anyone get too close to their vulnerable side. Okay, so they are in a bit of defense mode at the moment. They are very, very up in their head, and then, when it comes to their emotions, they're just protecting them and very defensive against letting anyone too close to them emotionally. We're also seeing that clouds card energy all over again with this gentleman card, that we don't really genderize in the Lenormand here, well, not on my channel anyway, but the masculine energy once again does talk about someone thinking things through quite logically, trying to keep control of their emotions and keep distance from their emotions. They can be quite, seem quite reserved and shy on an emotional sense because they're so, logical and once again stuck up in their head. So the energy that this person's in at the moment is kind of all up in their own head, and there's no room at the moment for emotional connection because they're just so guarded against that at the moment. But we'll hopefully see something changing in that in the near future, because we are seeing you manifesting the one, and that does say very soon. Okay, but near future, Capricorn and your person. This person's near future actions towards Capricorn. Firstly, we have trust. Okay, you need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. Okay, so I feel like this is kind of talking to you directly, Capricorn, that you need to trust that this person can deal with this ish and get through this little in their head stage that they seem to be in, and trust that this person will open up to you when the time is right. All right, deeply. It is also sort of letting me know too that they may have some trust issues. Maybe that's why they're so up in their head. Deeply as well. Okay, so look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. So yeah, once again, this person's stuck up in their head. They're stuck deep inside themselves at the moment. They're so protective of their vulnerable side that they're not looking deep enough. They're stuck in their head. They're not allowing themselves to move down deeper into their heart space and really examine their true feelings and their true purpose within relationships. you know, that I feel like this person needs to do some, you know, shadow work kind of stuff at this time, and that they, you know, with this in the near future, it does sort of let us know that, you know, in the near future they may be moving from that headspace to a more deeper zone within themselves and starting to actually look at that as well. So, you know, I'll keep my fingers crossed, but we'll have a look at the lenormand and see what that lets us know on that level. Okay, Capricorn and your person. Capricorn and your person, this person's near future actions towards Capricorn, your person's near future actions towards you, Capricorn. Okay. And I'm just going to grab one more. This person's near future actions towards our Capricorns, please. Okay, Capricorn. Firstly, we're seeing the mice card. Okay, so that's letting us know that this person is sort of dwelling in the past. They're stuck on the past. Once again, things heavily, you know, eating away at their thoughts. It's once again stuck in their thoughts kind of energy. You know, things eating away at them. It's eating away at them. It's eating away at them. It's eating away at them. So things, for some of you, this is stuff that's happened in the past between you and this person. You know, for some of them, it's a sense of loss, something that they've lost in the past. So if you're not in a current connection with this person, it's eating them alive. It kind of feels like that this is eating them alive, that they've lost you kind of vibe coming through there. But then we are seeing that movement a little bit. We are starting to see a bit of movement because we do have the flowers and the moon. Okay, so the flowers is actually letting us know that all of a sudden they do start giving to their emotions. All right, the flowers is all about giving and receiving love, time, energy. But the important thing for this person is they're starting to give to their emotions. The moon is all about that emotional side of themselves. It's the feminine. It's the opposite of that clouds and masculine energy. So this is where they start, you know, looking deep within toward their emotional self. Okay, there is also a pull with the moon of them following their intuition. All right. And that's why they're starting to give to themselves emotionally and really starting to, I feel like this is them starting to, you know, assess their emotions and really starting to give in to their emotional side instead of trying to control those emotions so much and be stuck in their head so much. They're really starting to give to that heart space and assess, you know, what's going on deep inside them and you know, following their intuition. I feel like I am sort of intuitively feeling that there is more to this story. Okay, it's just looking like we've got current and then we've got near future. I am going to pull a couple of cards for the outcome here as well because I do feel like there's more to this story after they actually assess their emotions. All right, and start moving into the emotional side of themselves, looking deep within themselves there. When I've drawn that fourth card, we have gotten the cross. Okay, so this, once again, it's very similar to that trust energy where it's talking about having faith. Have both you and this person having faith that there is something more, because, you know, I am intuitively feeling that there is more to this story. This story continues on past what we're seeing here so far, and it's both of you having faith in the spiritual side of things, in this connection, that you are manifesting the one, that, you know, true love will arrive for you both, whether that be together or separately, having faith that there is something beyond this storyline. All right. I am also feeling too, sometimes the cross can talk about, you know, like your cross to bear, the burdens that they've had with this mouse energy, and it feels like they're finally releasing those burdens with that cross energy, and starting to, follow their spiritual path themselves. And, we did see that spirit soul path. So I do feel as though this person, it is kind of feeling like, they are going to be doing some shadow work, and they need to be doing some shadow work, and healing themselves and following this path of healing and growth, looking deep within themselves and whatnot. All right, but we'll grab some outcomes and see what is going to come after this. All right. Okay. Capricorn and your person. Outcomes for Capricorn and your person, please. Yeah. Okay, I knew there was more to the story. I'm just getting drawn to. I'm actually getting drawn to grab one of the other ones. Okay, Capricorn and your person. Capricorn and your person. Outcomes for Capricorn and your person. 2. Okay. Yeah. Similar messages coming through once again. I'll show you these ones first because I do have learn. Okay, let love show you how to learn from each other. This person, they need to learn. There's a lot they need to learn about themselves, and when the time is right for you to come together, you will be able to learn even more together as well. We also have embrace. Okay, embrace what destiny has in store for you. So I am getting a strong pull on, there's more in store, and trust. A big thing about trusting, having faith that, there's destiny's got some stuff in store for you, and you need to embrace that destiny. Follow your fate, Capricorn. We also have guided steps to great love. Okay, so we saw true love, manifesting the one with that true love reference. Now we're seeing great love. Follow the path of ascension. All right, so following that path, once again, taking it step by step. It's going to be a journey, Capricorn. It's not going to happen overnight. With this person, they've got too much inner work that they need to focus on right now. But that's the path. That's their path. They need to follow that. And then reaching out. All right. So expect a call or text from your person of interest. So they will reach out to you eventually, Capricorn. All right. So it's eventually they will reach out. That is an outcome, that they will reach back out to you. But this person does need to do some work, inner work. Okay, so like I said at the start, I feel a lot of you probably aren't currently in connection with this person. But for those of you who are currently in a connection with this person and they're going through this ish, they need to get through this ish. They need to do the work. Okay, if you are in a current connection with this person, you can learn from each other. Let love show you how to learn from each other. If you are in a connection already, like in a current connection with this person, let your love for them show them how they can learn to love themselves and do this inner work. Okay. That's something for you to keep in mind if you are in a current connection with this person, that this is what they're going through, and they need to actually, go within a little bit here, rather than, the connection being at the forefront. It needs to be their inner work at the forefront. I know that sometimes is hard to hear when you want a connection with somebody and you want that evolution of that connection and whatnot. But, sometimes we need to, just trust in the process. And we are seeing a strong pull on trusting in the process, and following destiny's steps rather than forcing it to go the way we might want it to go, which, I'm a bad one for that one. I really do push things when I want things to go my way. Not gonna lie. All right, but putting all of that aside, Capricorn, we're going to put all of that aside and we're going to grab a couple of cards for you yourself. Anything important that you need to be aware of right now. Okay, any important messages for our Capricorns? Oh, and why does Capricorn need to know about that? Why does Capricorn need to know about that? All right, and outcomes for Capricorn from that. Outcomes for Capricorn from that. So it is giving me a separate message here, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. So we see you here in the lady energy there. So you being your emotional nurturing self, nurturing yourself emotionally. All right. And what I'm kind of getting is that it's to do with your finances. We do have the fish card there. But emotionally nurturing your financial state. So what that kind of means, what I mean by that is you know, the way that you look at money, the way you think about money, the way that you think about your abundance and what makes you feel abundant in this life. It's your emotional connection to that, okay, and to your finances in that sense. Because you do have a sudden change coming through here, a sudden break or a sudden change. So it's kind of like a sudden change in the way that you're feeling towards money or feeling towards a sense of abundance, the things that make you feel abundant in this life, and it having a sudden, change in that. For some of you, it's the way that you deal with money. All right. So suddenly, needing to have a break from spending, suddenly needing to change the way that you're spending. That kind of thing here. And the outcome, or firstly, yes, the reason that you need to know about this, Capricorn, is because you are starting a new journey. You are going to be having some conversations. Actually, I feel like this is conversations around you. This is like people talking about you, Capricorn. This bird's card here. It's like conversations going on about you, not to you. Because it's like you're on this brand new adventure. You're setting sail into, good fortune and whatnot. But you do need to be aware that it's going to get tongues wagging. All right. Whatever it is that you're doing when it comes to your own abundance, the way that you're looking at your finances, the way you're dealing with your finances and your wealth, and you're starting some sort of new journey with that, like changing the way that you deal with money and changing the way that you maybe are investing in things or that sort of thing. It's going to get some people talking, okay? Because it feels like people aren't going to understand the journey that you're on and the reason that you're doing things the way that you're doing things. But the reason that you're doing things the way that you're doing things and the outcome of you doing this and making these changes is, we have the snake and the ring here. So, with the snake, it's because you're following your true passion. That's the outcome. You're following your true passion and you have a lot of desires that you want met and you're following those. and you're following your ambition and whatnot, and you're not caring about what other people think, really. I'm getting here, and your relationship with money totally changes because you're following passion. You're not following. See, I think this is what it is, Capricorn, is what some of you are doing when it comes to the way you're dealing with finances, is you're not caring about the money as much as what other people think that you do or think that you should. You're actually following your passion and your ambition. And sometimes passion and ambition may look like you're sinking money into something that people don't understand, or that you're wasting money, or that you're just spending money recklessly. But you're not. You're actually following your true heart and your true passion. And when we do that, we have this outcome of your relationship with money totally changing. And I'm just intuitively feeling here that, Capricorn are known to be like all the money sign, that are always chasing the money and whatnot. But that is so not true, because it's the passion and the ambition from Capricorn that is more important than the money. And you really following your passion and your ambition, rather than just being like, I'm going to stick with this job because I'm making money. You're like, nah, I'm not going to do that job anymore. I'm going to follow what I'm truly passionate about. It may not make me money in the near future, but that's what I'm truly passionate about. So I'm going to follow that and do that thing. And everyone's going to be like, why on earth would Capricorn do that? But what happens is the passion and the ambition pay off way more than the money ever will. And then eventually the money follows anyway. All right. So I feel like this is the best thing for you, Capricorn, because you're following your heart when it comes to what you want to do in life. And, once again, we did see that spirit soul path. It's actually quite reminiscent to me personally of my situation at the moment doing these readings, because I don't make any money from doing all these YouTube readings. I'm doing this because I love doing readings, and like it actually gives me so much drive and ambition to have something to get up to do every single day, other than just being a mom and whatnot. This is my true passion. Doing these readings is my true passion. And do you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not making any money off this. And I don't actually care if I do make money off this in the future or not. It's still a long way before YouTube would monetize me anyway. But at the end of the day, I know I'm following my soul, and that's what matters to me the most. And I feel like this is what is happening here for you in the near future, Capricorn. And it's just that incentive to make sure that you are following your true ambitions and your true passions, because I feel like just intuitively we do have 2 money cards coming out there anyway. So I do feel as though your ships will come in. And that's part of why you're sitting on this journey, is because that fortune will come eventually. Other people may not understand that, but you're going to get it. You're going to get exactly what you desire from this. So follow that passion, follow that desire, and really use your ambition. Capricorn is all about ambition, not what everyone thinks, where it's all about money. No, it's the ambition and the passion that drives you. All right, so that's what we have for you, Capricorn. One of the longest readings of the week, as always with my Cappies. I always do go a bit elaborate with Capricorn because that is my own sign and I am nosy. But that's what we have for you. But hopefully I'll see you all again very soon.